What is up, everybody, and welcome back to yet another episode of the Camera Junkie live stream. My name's Luis, also known as Mr. Camera Junkie, where I remind you to upgrade your skills before your gear. If it's your first time here, welcome. Please be sure to introduce yourself into the chat so that you can get the nice Camera Junkie crew welcome. And as tradition goes around here, the first thing that we do on the live is to go ahead and check to see who are the first members of the Camera Junkie crew to make it in tonight. All right, so let's go ahead and we should be able to hit this next button here to the comments window. All right, right off the bat, we have JP saying howdy from Tennessee. Congrats on 2K. Thank you very much, JP. We also have Randy in the house saying congratulations to myself. He says, well done. He says, by the way, hi, everyone. How you doing, Randy? We also have Sly sneaking in here saying, woohoo, 2K. Well done, young man. Thank you. Thank you. And also Mr. Moderator Paul Duncan saying 2K with a little like, what would you call that? I guess a party horn, right? That's what I'm gonna go with. And Nesta's in the house also saying happy Saturday. He says made it in time. Anytime that you guys can make it to the stream, hey, that's the perfect timing because it's a badge of honor that I actually wear, the fact that we have been on for what will be next week 4 consecutive years. You understand? And the reason why I say that is because I know how hard it's been for myself to do that and all the ups and downs and everything, but that this is the place where I want to be every single Saturday. And that's because of the Camera Junkie crew. You guys make this the place to be. And I can't thank you enough. But in that same stint, so to speak, or in that same stitch, I know how hard it is, so I'm always very grateful for the ones who can make it when they can make it, because life is constantly throwing curveballs at all of us. So JP says, I purchased your block words list and then uploaded them to YouTube. I must say few of them made me blush. Great job. Yes, and that's something, if you don't have already, Mr. Moderator Paul Duncan actually has a block words list, which actually has helped me tremendously. I could honestly tell you we have a great crew of moderators here week in and week out that keep everything nice and tidy in the chat and in the background, but that block words list is so key for all the uploaded content when I don't have moderators around to, like take care of the comments on a video. So that block words list actually helps out a lot, and it also helps out with live streams like this because a lot of the spam messages that we used to get, and I would say that used to get, I haven't seen in such a long time. I could honestly say it's been well past a year that I've even seen something out of pocket come in as far as spam comments or anything like that, and that has a lot to do with Mr. Paul Duncan's block words list. So good thing, JP, for a reminder, but that's a gleaming endorsement because I've used it already for years now, and it makes a huge difference. We have Paul laughing as well. We have Gretchen saying hi to me, myself, and to the crew. And there goes Paul putting in his block words list so you can get it yourself. All right, guys. With that being caught up just at the beginning, let's get right into it. I'm switching things up. I'm putting house cleaning towards the end. So that's where I'm going to leave it right now. So as it goes, we're going to get right into it. Oh, last second, we got Parker Jennings sneaking in, saying hello to everyone. All right, well, a while ago, before I actually reached this amazing milestone of 2,000 subscribers, which is 20 times over what I wanted to get out of this platform, and it's not lost on me, right? Like how it keeps multiplying, because it was years ago when I said, you know what, I want to reach the 100 subscriber milestone so that I can actually brand my channel the way that I want, and that be Mr. Camera Junkie, and not like, Mr. Camera Junkie with a bunch of like numbers and stuff like that behind it, making it more difficult for the channel to be discovered. Because one of the things that I realize is that discoverability is also helped with ease of use, so to speak. And one of the things that I was able to market myself pretty well was in my branding, right? The Mr. Camera Junkie name or moniker is something that I recognize that people are able to read clearly, understand what my channel is about in a nutshell, and also easy to share, right? Because you don't really need to write that down to be able to say to somebody, hey, have you checked out Mr. Camera Junkie's channel? And that name tends to just resonate a little bit more than Luis Vega 6493272, you understand, as a YouTube channel name or moniker or way to be discovered. So that's one of the things that I take pride in. But all of that comes to play that it's been a slow grind, so to speak, because there's nothing that has been bought, right? I've noticed myself, so to speak, that there's a lot of people who tend to say like that the internet is not real and that it's fake. And the reason why I think that some of these things are often said sometimes is because some of those people are the ones that try to take shortcuts on their way to their milestones, right? And those are people who have maybe, and I'm just saying hypothetically, allegedly used a off-site type of service where it inflates your numbers and it makes you think that you've gotten certain things, and when you inflate hollow numbers, then I can see why you might be able to think for yourself that the things that are transpiring on the internet are not real, right? I've been fortunate enough that I've been able to amass this community of people who come in week and week out, and a lot of them I've been able to meet in person as well, which is a stark difference to what other people have as far as experiences on platforms like this one and similar to this, just the same. So that's the way that I see it, and that's why this 2,000 subscriber mark is a big mark for me, because it, like I said, it was the slow grind, right? It's people that I know that actually subscribe because they find value in what I do and the content that I create, and for that is why I'm super ecstatic. Now, before I reached this milestone, I created a fourth wall website, which is what I use to have all my merch. So like the shirt that I'm wearing here, anything that I'm able to produce, I'm able to now put there and have it available to everyone, to the public, to the Camera Junkie crew. And one thing that I created, and I was waiting for this milestone to do, was my 2K play pillow. And that's something that I want to share with you guys. So it's been a little bit of I would say delayed gratification, because I received it this week, and instead of just going ahead and opening it and making it part of my setup, I decided to wait for this time and share it with all of you guys. So I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna go with the overhead camera, because also the pillow turned out to be a little bit bigger than what I thought. So there's two sizes. I think it's an 18 and a 22 inch. And of course I went big, so I went to the 22 inches, and now it's pretty sizable. So I'm gonna have to go to my not even my overhead, but my like behind the scenes shot, so that I can get the widest view of my desk, so that I can show you the unbagging, because it didn't come in a box, but it did come in a bag. All right, but before I grab that and do that, we also have Kevin saying hello to all. And he also says, big time congrats on 2K. Thank you very much. That's where that right there. and yeah, and Paul's put in the links as well, my merch shop. So if you're looking to get anything, all of it supports me directly and is highly appreciated. All right. So let's go ahead and do that. Let me go ahead and go to my behind the scenes cam. Bam. All right. Oh, and before I forget, let me go back to the main camera with your guys' selection, just to demonstrate the new tech wall, so to speak. So you know what? Let me switch the lights up so we can see it just a little bit better. And this has to do with the Govee app. So I'm just going to go into my Govee app, and I'm going to change my strip lights there. to white, and let's increase the power. All right, so we can see it a little bit more. But I was able to make the Skadis, I think that's how you say it, Skadis from IKEA, and I was able to do the whole panel. Now the panel, the idea that I mentioned last week was to go 3 down, 5 across. Well, I was able to take another layer and go 4 down, 5 across, which gives me quite a sizable panel. And right now I have pretty much everything hung up. So I have 3 cameras on top, 2 in the center, 1 there, and a couple of lenses. But right now what I'm doing more than anything is just populating it, right? I am making the little mounts that allow me to hang things. So now that I have the majority of that, I think I'm gonna make 2 more, like this one and this one, right, of the lens holders, which are really cool. Let me pull one out. So you can see is this little perfect size holder for my Sony lenses, and they fit perfectly. So this has been a lot of fun. If you want more information on that, you can check out last week's live stream, because it was all about the bamboo and what I can do with it. But officially was able to finish this project, and it was a poll that I put on the channel, and it was gonna see where I was gonna place it, here or here. And as you can see, it looks great there. So thank you for the input, everyone. I'm very happy with the situation as it is right now. I'm excited about that, because it's actually gonna take up or give me a lot of shelf space. Excuse me. Which I normally wouldn't have here, so on. But then you could also see what it looks like to me a little bit better right there in the background. So very well done. All right, now let's go back to this and switch it back to the live stream setup. Go with my blue lights. Blue. All right. So this is, as you can see, this is the bag that it came in. Quite a substantial size. Oops. What did I just do? No, Siri. I pressed the space bar on the keyboard. Aiden, not right now, buddy. Give me a second. I will play with you as soon as we're done with the live stream, okay? Promise. Oh, this guy. This guy. All right. So now, I ordered a pillow. I'm also going to be like completely blunt, right? It seemed like there's something else in here. I'm seeing something round, which I'm believing is the pillow. But there's something here, and I didn't order anything else. So let's see if Fourth Wall hooked me up with something. I'm really just curious to find out. It could be nothing at all, but I'm curious to find out. All right. Excuse me. I took a blade lightly just to score it, because I did not want to cut it and ruin the pillow underneath, right? Okay. Oh, now I understand exactly what it was. You see, it wasn't anything extra. The main thing is the actual pillow. So this is coming to you in an IKEA style, right? So that's just the pillow. And what I thought was something extra is actually the cover. All right. That's actually cool because now it's not only a pillow, but it's a cover. So I wasn't even thinking about it this way, but if you were to like wanting to change the pillow in the future, you still have the cover. All right. All right. So that's the pillow. Feels good. Nothing out of this world. It's not like goose feathers, but all right. And that's it right there, so you guys can see it. Bam, 2,000 subscriber play pillow. Man, that's much bigger than what I thought. So the theme about this is like, the idea that I had was like, like wedding anniversaries. Like the first year's like paper, the second year's like, I don't know, dessert or something. But you know what I'm saying? Like you keep graduating and then like you get to silvers and you get to platinums and diamonds and everything like that as far as the traditional course of anniversary gifts go. And that's kind of the style. So I guess, like the year 2 would be something in cloth, right? Or something made by hand. So that's why I kind of did the cloth type play pillow, right, with a bunch of different patches kind of sewn together by hand, and that was the design. So there we go. Let me go ahead and stuff the pillow and make it official. Jam into that song. There we go. Riveting content here as Mr. Camera Junkie sets up a pillow. If I had play-by-play, right? If I only had Yolanda here. But there's a couple of other things that one thing that I found out in Epidemic Sound, which I want to bring up, but I did not have it on the docket, so to speak. All right, now we're adjusting it to make sure that it fits the corners correctly. Yes. Oh, this is gonna be fun. So now that we have the 2K play pillow, right? The thing is where are we gonna put it in the set? Because as you can see, the real estate is filling itself up real quick. But ooh, you know what? It might not look too bad right there in front of the computer. I think it's okay, but a little busy there. What I'm thinking, and like Paul just said, I am running out of space. What I'm thinking is that I might just switch up this whole calendar here. So this calendar section right here, right underneath the eCam sign, right? And let this be a lesson to everyone that this is exactly how you do set design, right? You find the angles that you want, And then you kind of step away and just look at it yourself, and you're like, what is it there, what's not there, and what's available and what's not available. Excuse me. So as far as where I stand and everything like that, we got this area now covered. We have the background that's always been there. And now the Ecamm sign looking like it could fit right underneath it. I got an idea. I'm gonna move this. This is the idea. Let me see. So I had mentioned to you guys that I had gotten my pack of neodymium magnets. Well, that right there is actually a metal door, which is how I was hanging that the calendar in the first place. The Ecamm sign, everything is hung up there magnetic. So 1 and 2 neodymium magnets. I think this might end up working better than what I thought. All right, so let me just go ahead and do it and then show you the idea. So see if you guys could follow along. Got 2 neodymium magnets and I got a metal door. Now I'm gonna go to my overhead shot to show you that the next item is gaff tape. To go back, we have unzipped the bottom. Now I'm going to so we have a simple magnet stuck onto the corner with gaff tape. Repeat the process. Two. Oh. Drop the play pillow. Let's close it. Good idea. Very, very poor execution because those magnets are definitely not strong enough. Now I'm just gonna grab another set of the bigger ones just to see if I can increase the power on them. Actually, you know what? Still seems a bit weak. Let's see. Let's see how many. Oh, that was a fail. Okay. Because the more of these magnets that we have stacked, the stronger they are in output together. So right now, might be overkill, but it might work. No, we're calling that an L. Gonna figure out exactly what I'm gonna have to do with that. If these things could be dangerous, guys. The way they snap on each other, if your finger's in between that, it's a wrap for you. All right, let's just leave that there. I gave it a good attempt, but I'm gonna have to put a little bit more thought into it. As of right now, you know what? Let's see this here. Let's go for it. I might have to reposition that fan and the microphone. You're seeing it in real time. I'm not looking to help you. Uh-oh. This is looking promising. Removing the neodymium magnets. Oh. The zipper's killing me. That's what she said. All right. That stayed up a lot better than what I thought. Well, that might live there. Let's see what we got going on. Yeah. Might dress it up with the Doc Pops, but I think that might live there. Let me know what you guys think as far as that goes, so then whenever I come to this shot, we'll have that there. I might have to mount these microphones on my new real estate wall over here. Leave that there for now. We'll leave some Doc Pops. Okay. That defeats the purpose. I'll figure out the microphones afterwards. There we go. Doc Pops, if you haven't gotten one. There we go. The 2K play pillow. Now I'm gonna try to. Right, that's that interior designer where you take the pillow and then you gotta preset on the top. I've watched way too much HGTV. Hey, if it helps with things like this, right? There you go. Hey, not bad, man. There we go. I can live with that. I can work with that. Bam. All right. So let me go ahead and check back with you guys. All right, let's see exactly where we're at. We're at me running out of space. Now, Kevin says, it says, is there a way to mount it up there in the corner above the window on the right side of the wall? I was thinking if this is the spot, right, that you were talking about, Kevin, give me 2 thumbs up in the chat. That way I know that that's the spot that you were talking about, because there is a space there. We're gonna see, but it would also have to see like if this shelf right here and light will actually be blocking the imagery there. Because another spot that's a possibility, I don't know how much space, might be where these cameras live up here, but I digress, you know. Oh, he said it'll be directly behind my head. Okay, so that's what he was saying. Yeah, my head is pretty big. It covers the majority of this. See, he's got ideas. I'm gonna look into these, because the other thing is that, you know, it has to be practical. But I do think that this will be okay there, especially like for the set. The only thing is I will have to see how it acts when I open the blinds, you know, because it's pretty much just resting on the blinds right now. JP is in the house. How you doing, sir? Let me switch my AirPods. I just got the notification. And the AirPods, just FYI, they're not connected to Apple devices. I have them connected to a secondary device here, which is this one. This is not an Anchor, it's a Ugreen. So my devices are not connected to computers, so even though they're very intelligent AirPods, right, and that they have the ability to connect to a bunch of different things, mine do not. They just connect directly to this device so that it doesn't interfere with any of my other things. So even though they're wireless, because I'm moving, they act like wired cables. So I have physical control on my Rodecaster to deal with the volumes going up and down and a bunch of different things like that. So FYI, do as I say, not as I do, because I always recommend to wear wired headphones. But in this case, this is the best thing, or the closest thing that you can get to wired in wireless, in my opinion. I'm looking for my actual containers. Oh, there they are. Okay. AirPods. That wasn't the one. That's... Damn it. Okay. We'll just leave them here until I find the case for them. See, that's why. These AirPods, FYI, these are the ones that are connected to my computer. And not for nothing, they just about drive me ape shit. Like, so much, because I'm trying to be discreet. I put Aiden to sleep. I'm trying to either get some work done, or I'm trying to just, like, you know, watch something and keep the audio in my ears. What happens? Like, if my Apple Vision Pro is still on and I'm not using it, as soon as I like finish a video or stop for like a minute of actually like having signal sent to it, they automatically jump to the Vision Pros just because they were connected to it previously. And then the next thing you know is like, it's a constant battle of hearing boom, ba-doom. For those of you who know, right? First world problems, right? Of it being disconnected from my Apple Studio and connecting to my Vision Pro or to like another phone. And that will just drive you insane, because you're like, why? I'm not asking. I'm not even on those devices. That's why I got the Ugreen. And whenever I'm doing anything like this, whether I'm in a Zoom meeting, anytime that I'm using eCam whatsoever, and I need the ability to have wireless, that's the way that I have it connected. See, Paul was thinking the same thing I was. The magnets were not strong enough. Actually, oh, I stand corrected, guys. You know what? I can try the magnets again and they will work because I was using weaker magnets. And I have a set here of the actual Linus magnets. Now, not gonna lie, these will hold the pillow up. The Linus magnets, they're on a whole nother level, man. The way these things stick and they hold, man, they hold on for dear life. Yeah, I could easily prove that. We're gonna test it out. I just need to know because that was my idea in the first place. See, Robert said 4 magnets, no tape required. No, the pillow was heavier, right? And it was dragging down. So when I put it on the door, it just started slowly sliding down. Just said everybody was saying put the magnets inside the pillowcase. We all saw me do it, but I'm gonna do it one more time. It says 1 inside, 1 outside for the win. And we tried that. I even threw the whole stack. It says it needs a 3D printed shelf with magnets on there. Ooh, you see that? That might be it. But I actually think that these Linus magnets, the LTT magnets, will get it done. It says and fingers in between, probably drawing back to a nub. Exactly. It says I have some wealth hangers. Right, hold on. I have some wreath hangers. And they have 3-inch magnets and are super strong. You have the right idea, but just need bigger magnets. And these are definitely stronger. These are stronger. And probably I'm not gonna need anything. I'll probably just unzip, throw these on the back, and we'll see exactly how they work. It's definitely better lit over there by the pop party. That is true. But the thing is seen less. And you know what? We could change that as well. Because look, I have complete control. So this is the mood that I like to give when I'm doing my stream. It makes it very easy on the eyes, but it's still lit up and it's got the colors. But I can turn on the ceiling fan. Listen, the ceiling lights. See, which now have given an overall elevation in exposure. All right, so we're gonna go one more time with the pillow on the wall. And oh, I really dirtied the pillowcase on this table over here. Let's go. I think it looks pretty good, even if we were to turn off the ceiling lights. You guys let me know what you think. Kevin gave me the double thumbs up, so we were talking about that same little corner over here. But you see, like here, right underneath the E-cam, we have that play pillow. And look, that goes to show you guys, I spoke about it last week. Yeah, I can make my own, LTT arches. You can see that my magnets that I purchased secondhand do not hold up in comparison. two of the smaller magnets from the LTT held up this pillow when I had like a stack of neodymiums like this that didn't do the same job. So goes to show you, man. That's super impressive. Like, now it's not even about the pillow, it's about those the magnets. Like, that is super, super impressive. Hey, Robert, thank you so very much for the super chat. Let's go. Highly, highly appreciated, sir. 2,000 subscribers, guys. Like, I kid you not, I was so ecstatic when we reached 100 subscribers, and the fact that this is now my career, right? This is what I do to, you know, like, provide for Aiden and for myself. And I'm just extremely, extremely blessed to be in the position that I am. And I'm just very, very grateful. I get to do something that I love. And it was something that I actually went to school for, right? I actually went to school for television production, filmmaking, and all this stuff. And I'm one of the few that actually get to do what they went to school for, right? So many people have degrees and they're doing something completely, you know, adjacent from what they went to school for. And I am very, very fortunate. So for that, guys, I can't thank you all enough. Kevin says, might not even be this small magnets aren't strong enough, but they just need some more surface area. It could be. It also could be the finish on them, right? Like that maybe the finish on these were just too like smooth, right? So that it didn't like grip even though it had it. It could be something as simple as, honestly, probably putting like a bit of double-sided tape on the magnets, putting them on the actual door and having them like stay there, and then have like these, you know, like with the tape on the inside, and maybe just put it on and off. Because the one thing about this, regardless whether it stays there or if it stays over here, is that it's not really going to be a permanent thing. It'll be a permanent thing for the set, right? For the display and whenever I go live, but it won't be a permanent thing for my everyday day-to-day, because, you know, heading in and out of the front door there's gonna be a pain in the butt trying to like get Aiden in and out with that pillow there. I'm gonna knock it down 1,000,001 times. And the same thing with this shot over here, that if it were to be in that corner, I use this constantly for like just, you know, putting like my laptop and different things like that. So it would constantly be, you know, moved around. But that's the majority of the things here in my place. It's all like a game of Tetris where, you know, to move from one section, we have to kind of shift things to make the most of the space. So, but everyone, I want to thank you. It looks like we're a bit early instead of being a bit late. There is UFC 309. I think it is. It's just the big fights today with John Jones, Stipe Miocic, and all those things. But I did not have time to set up a Cities God because I'm setting up for next week. So it's going to be a bit of a shorter episode this week, and I want to thank every single one of you guys who comes out here week in and week out to hang out here with me and make this my favorite place to be. I did not get a Cities God this week because of everything rolling around, and I actually had a bit of a rough week. But enough of that. Just to let everyone know, this also has to do with me trying to prep for next week. And what is next week? Well, next week is actually episode 208. So today we have successfully completed episode 207, and that's 207 consecutive weeks of the Camera Junkie live stream. That's 1 week away from 4 years without skipping a beat. And that's, like, once again, something that I take a lot of pride in myself for, the fact of being able to Iron Man, right, this content creation journey and my weekly live streams, and 4 years. And I would have never thought that it would come like so quick, so to speak, and that it would be such a big part of my everyday, day to day, right? Like such a big part of my life and my week, and that like I don't see myself doing anything else but this every Saturday, because this is it's just so much fun, guys. And you're the reason why it is so much fun for me and for this entire community. So thank you as always for taking the time to hang out here with me. So now, if you haven't done so already, please be sure to hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. That's absolutely free. That way that you'll be notified for next week's 208 episode, when we reach this elusive milestone of 4 years consecutive of the Camera Junkie live stream. And I can't wait to see all of your smiling faces as we do it all over again. So take care of yourselves and each other, and I can't wait to see you guys right here, same time, same place, on the Mr. Camera Junkie YouTube channel, while we celebrate 208, 4 consecutive years of this amazing thing that we're creating here. We just reached 2,000 subscribers, and believe it or not, just to give you guys a little bit of insight, it's actually been increasing, you know, the speed of subscribers, because, you know, it's always been like a slow and steady like thing, right? And like, you know, Robert just said, consistent, and has been just this steady consistency of subscribers. And once we reach the 2,000 subscribers, it's picked up a little bit, right? So let's just hope that it continues to move the needle forward, and we'll see where we end up. But thank you everyone for being a part of it right now. You guys are the OJs, right? The original junkies. And what numbers we amass in the future, only time will tell. So thank you as always for hanging out here with me. Once again, take care of yourselves and each other, and I will see your smiling faces next week. Till then, talk to you.